Invite Michael Cross up here. So one group that I also am part of is Oregonians for Immigration Reform. Michael Cross is involved with them. He's got some great topics he wants to cover, and
thank you, Joey.
Appreciate you coming out.
Thank you, thank you. You know, Joey's right, and it was actually the Republicans that advocated for and got the rights of black people to own firearms. I don't know how many of you are actually aware of that fact. But as I step up here, I don't like this statement over here. What is this? The word welfare is written on the front of our Capitol wall. What the heck? Ronald Reagan said a successful welfare program is judged not by how many people are joining it, but how many people have left the program and are working. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. This is not supposed to be a socialist country. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Before I get into this, a few factoids. You know, sometimes if you've been in the movement a long time and you've seen things go up and down, and it's like, why can't we have more people, right? More stuff going on, more supporters. Only 40% of the colonists supported fighting the British, and only 20% supported England. And the rest were in the middle, kind of just either way. After the war, they licked their wounds and moved to Canada. No wonder why I don't like Canada. Linda Sarsour, Muslim. Santiago Martinez Flores, Mexican. Who has heard of these people? Why do I mention them? Are they unique, special in some way? No, quite the opposite actually. Linda Sarsour, they both represent threats to our republic. I'll start with Linda. She's a radical Muslim that's gained favoritism. Thank you. She's a radical Muslim that's gained favoritism even on our nation's capital. For one thing, she's overstayed her visa.
A little bit closer.
She talks about jihad and has gained favor from our former illustrious president / traitor Obama. At a recent speech, she said, and I quote, "When we stand up to those who oppress our communities, that Allah accepts us as a form of jihad, that we are struggling against tyrants and rulers, not only abroad, but here in the United States of America, where you have fascists and white supremacists and Islamophobes reigning in the White House. She is also for Sharia law. She has said that she will not assimilate into our country." Those are her words. I will not assimilate. I mean, not that we want her, but if she doesn't want to assimilate, then that only leaves one alternative. She's here to take over our country.
Boo.
Santiago Martinez Flores, what has he done? Well, aside from the fact that he was previously deported back to Mexico, aside from the fact that he's already spent 2 years in Oregon's correctional system, what has he done lately? Well, he raped a 9-year-old girl right here in Oregon. That's right in her family's apartment in Clackamas County. Her sister lay just a few feet away, and her parents slept down the hall when this egregious act occurred. How many Santiagos are lurking out there, waiting to strike in our sanctuary state? Is that what we want to become known for? A sanctuary for convicted felons that are not even from this country? They've been deported and they're back and they're raping people? Is that what we're a sanctuary of? I don't think so. I'm not going to let that happen. That's what Kate Brown wants. That's what Kate Brown wants. Okay, her office was put on notice about that man. So let's see what she does. He's currently incarcerated. They caught him down in California next to the Mexican border, but they brought him back here. So let's see what happens. We do need the wall. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
We need the wall, and we need it now. Without a wall, how can we be a nation? We are not a nation if we have no wall. What about MS-13? The gang, MS-13? Thank God they were recently declared a threat to national security and a terror organization. There is no organization more ruthless than them. Why do you think that all this has been done to our republic? Is it generosity and a good heart on the part of some politicians? Is it concern for fellow man wanting to extend a helping hand to those in need? No! I wish that it was. This has been done to our republic by previous administrations and the current Governor Brown for one specific and nefarious treasonous purpose. It is a desire to destroy what our founding fathers have started in this grand experiment where the people are the rulers. Our elected officials are merely administrators and caretakers of that which we hold so dear. Our rights come from above, heaven, by God. That's where our rights come from, not by man. Woo! That we each have inalienable right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's right, liberty and the pursuit of happiness. How can we be pursuing those wonderful attributes when we are fighting for our very lives? When we are struggling to survive, when we are struggling to be safe in our very homes? Living in fear, robbery, murder, rape, home invasions, national debt, inflation, skyrocketing crime, huge burdens on government, just for life's basic needs. Out of control unemployment. Folks, you can't. You can't survive in that environment. That's their plan, okay? That way you come to them on bended knee, hoping for scraps, a handout, okay? Because then people give up rights so they can have those kind of things. Here's the thing, folks. It's a setup. Trump wasn't supposed to win. That's why Hillary didn't campaign. She had the vote rigged. But it wasn't enough, and Trump's popularity beat her shenanigans and corruption. America finally woke up. Thank God. Trump was done what he can do, but he's just a man. Now it's up to us. Just like it was 242 years ago, up to a few patriots. Americans that would rather fight today than leave the battle and problems for their children and grandchildren to fight. Do you wonder why there's so much uneasiness lately? Strife, conflict, anger, brother fighting brother, children not listening to their parents, rampant drug abuse. If you haven't figured it out, folks, it's a battle between good and evil. Woo! Yeah. And the devil would rather deal in secrecy. Well, the cat's out of the bag. I'm going to switch gears here, but I promise I'm not going to preach. Briefly, I want to talk about the Muslim requirement to only eat meat that has been prepared by halal. That is, instead of humanely killing it, they let the animal bleed out. That's how it dies, by its throat cut and blood leaving its body. And it's actually been sacrificed to Allah. All Satan worshippers use animals to sacrifice people. That means that every animal they kill and eat has been sacrificed to the devil. That is what's going on, folks. That's why they hate us. They hate all that is good and pure. That is why we must fight, and that is why this is a battle between Satan and God. Which side are you on? This is a time when people need to decide. Impeachment papers have been filed against our beloved president. Did you think they would quit? Did you think they would give up and go home? No, far from it. They've dug their heels in more, and this is a fight, people. Make no mistake about it. This is a war not only for our country, but our very lives. They will keep up this crap, this garbage, until one of two things happen. Either they win or we win. The battle lines have been drawn. We didn't ask for this fight, but we sure will fight, won't we? And we will win! Woo! Great! We need you to assemble in groups or cells of 6 and no more than 8. This is a battle plan, folks. This is called guerrilla warfare. This is how we're going to win this thing. Go. And in so doing, each cell is independent, okay? But they take orders from up above. It's not a traditional hierarchy kind of a thing. But each cell, can you imagine 6 to 8 people showing up? That's just one cell. One cell showing up to protest some kind of egregious act against our rights here in this building. Can you imagine the power of that? There will be hard times and there will be good times, but through it all, you can rest assured that you're doing the right thing. We are a family here. We all love this country. Right here, right now, we need to make a pledge, a promise, that you will do everything you can for your country. Will you?
Yes. Yes.
Team up here and we'll plug you in so that you can make a difference. Are you sick of it?
Yeah!
Are you sick of it?
Yeah!
What are you gonna do? Fight! 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 That's what we need, folks. And that's how we're gonna win this war. thank you very much for your time. It's going to be a beautiful day. Woo!